Everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, majority of Kenyans do not want this bill to progress the way it is. They were looking forward to rejecting of this bill so that they can start afresh on something that is friendly to the economy and something that all of us can afford going forward. But it seems that has not worked. Though we know through the protest there are amendments that were done in this done in the finance bill, and some items were dropped. So definitely to some extent the maandamano has worked, but above all not to the wish of majority of Kenyans. So the MPs have voted to progress the controversial finance bill 2024. 204 members of parliament voted in favor of the bill to progress, while 115 members of parliament voted against the bill. So the bill is now entering second reading, and before it become an act of parliament, it will go up to the third stage. So 2 more stages ahead of this bill. So next is the issue of scrutinizing the finance bill by the whole committee of the House, where proposed amendments will be undergoing vigorous evaluation and so forth. So I have seen the list of members of parliament who voted in favor of this bill being shared online. And yes, those who are looking for that list, it is out, but not fully. We need to have both the list, those who voted yes and those who voted no, so that you can know the betrayers and those who stood with the view of majority of Kenyans. So I want us to go to the list, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, before we go to this list, I just want us to remind you about the amendment and adjustment that they have done in the finance bill. The issue to do with the mobile money transfer, there was a suggestion of 20%. They have put it at 15%. And the elimination of transfer, money transfer, ilikuwa imewekwa pale. Then there was 16% VAT on financial services and foreign exchange transaction. So there was also they have also scrapped the 16% VAT on bread, of course, watu walilia sana. And then there was repealing of 2.5% of motor vehicle tax. What were the So all this, it has been amended in that bill. So the bill has sailed through to the committee stage. And here are the members who betrayed you. We have the names here: Samuel Chepkongo, Benjamin Kirui, Marine Kitiani, Florence Jematia, Joshua Kandie, Kipkoros, Makilap, Koech Nelson, Alpha Miruka, Linet Korir, huyu ndio toto wa manani. Yego Richard, Gideon Ochanda, Catherine Mwambilianga. Catherine Mwambilianga ni MP wa Bungoma County. Komingo Kibet, Rindikiri Mugambi, Kiriama Ngucheni, Victor Koech, Patrick Twiga, John Kiaria, Musa Siram, Adan Kenan, Jepto, Caroline Gelengej, Lelemegi Joseph, Omboko Milemba. Omboko Milemba anataka kuwa governor wa Vihiga County. Watu wa Vihiga. Look at that. Ayum Farm. The names continue. I think the list is there. You can see it. I will also put it in the community banner so that you can read all the members of parliament. But just to read a few, most of these members of parliament from Rift Valley, tumeona protest in Eldoret, all over the country. Others, majority are from Mount Kenya. I don't know what Gachagwa was doing. I saw protest even at the office of the governor of Nyeri County. People are rejecting this, but we have been betrayed again, though it is not final. We saw this protest going all over. So largely Mount Kenya, Rift Valley. But I have seen members of parliament even who are elected on Kenya Kwanza, like Majimba Karasinga and the rest. They are voting against this bill, but they are in Kenya Kwanza. That's Western. Kuna wale wa ANC, kiburi mingi wamevote in favor of the bill. Njendi Manula and the rest. So, largely, members of parliament from Nyans, what did I say? Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. Then hao wengine pia wakupigiwa kura kwa UDA. So definitely majority of UDA members of parliament, majority of Kenya Kwanza members of parliament. So UDA party has betrayed Kenyans because they have the majority and they have voted in favor of this finance bill to proceed to the committee level. This committee level is going to be a whole house. So next week we are going to watch as they continue to interrogate the finance bill. But going by what we have seen, the amendment that was done after the noise might be final. There will be no more amendment to this bill. If these members have voted in favor of this bill, possibility of voting again in stage 2 in favor of the bill is there. This is an indication that members of parliament have decided to define the people's cry. 115 are the most of are the Azimio members of parliament, majority being ODM. Then we have Wiper, then we have DAPK, na wengine. Hao ndio hao. So that's where we are now. But we want to thank the youth who stood their ground, who protested, and the protest should not stop. It should continue. We saw police using violent and excessive force, despite even African Union Human Rights Commission warning William Ruto and the government of the day. But they are using excess force on protesters. So definitely, you go and watch the list. Then, if you meet these members of parliament, you can have something to tell them. This vote was supposed to be secret, but it seems everyone was worried. William Ruto wanted to know those who are going to vote in favor of this. But again, Azimio wanted this vote to be public so that we can also know those members of parliament who are going to betray the public. And that's why the list is out, but more is going to come. So there was worry from both sides. Ruto pia alitaka ajue ni wagani wana vote against na wamekula mlunguna. So this tells you that these members of parliament, actually, if they had to vote with their mind and considering people's cry, they will not vote in favor of this bill. But because they take bribes, intimidation, and a threat, they bow down to this by betraying the majority. Wanasema wako na majority. Sisi ndio super majority because many Kenyans are against this bill. But they have voted for it against the wish of majority of Kenyans.